welcome back to All the Mons. I'm Upstar, and last episode we officially started taking on the ATM gym series so we could begin collecting the badges needed for the Pika Star. And today, we're finishing it. So the goal for today is to just defeat the rest of the ATM trainers, collect the final badges needed, and we can start moving on to the Pika Star. Let's get started. So in between episodes here, I went ahead and got all 5 of these first badges here. And then I fought all the rest of the trainers that showed up on the unobtainium block that spawned. Just fought them all, figured why not. Because I think I need to anyway. And figured out why I wasn't getting the badge from Nectar at the B gym. And that was because he's not the gym guy. You fight Nectar, and then it brings out Lego, and then once you defeat Lego, you unlock, where are you, buddy? Lobster John. And defeating Lobster John is how you get the gym badge. The biggest issue that I ran into is this is actually my 3rd B gym that I've had to come to. Because when I fought Nectar the first time at the first B gym, Lego never spawned. And then when I got to the 2nd B gym, Lego was there, so I fought him, but then Lobster John never spawned. So then I had to come to a 3rd B gym, all the way out here, which is, nowhere close to our base. We've got some open over here and stuff. Yeah, very, very far away to get to Lobster John, but eventually got it, so no problem. And then I also spent a absolute ton of time fighting electric Pokemon to get electric Terra Shards. In that process, I got 2 more Stellar Terra Shards, so not too bad. Which means I think the only thing left that we need are those last 5 gym badges in order to craft our first Unbound Pika Star. And that's where we come to the Elite Gym found here in the other. And this was also an absolute pain to use. I had to RTP quite a few times here to find this. It is in an ancient apricorn forest, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty easy way to get all the different apricorn colors if you haven't gotten them already. But let's check this out. So this is a custom made structure from the ATM team, and they have obviously knocked it out of the park. This thing looks awesome. The outside aesthetic is beautiful. Let's go ahead and battle the first guy though. I'm gonna go ahead and put this power spot down so we can Gigantamax our Snorlax if we need to. But what are we starting with? A Metagross. That sounds like a perfect opportunity for eruption. Yep, not a problem. Ooh, Fire Ghost versus Fire Ghost. I think I'm faster. I am not faster. Do I chance it? Or do I swap? I think I'm going to chance it. Nope, he's going to Shadow Sneak me. That's how he's faster. With Shadow Sneak. Okay. Go ahead and swap out to our Dragonite and Mega Evolve with an Air Slash. And we do it again. Omnistar. Go ahead and Thunderbolt. Not a problem. Mew. Okay. We'll go ahead and Air Slash here. Are they just going to continuously heal themselves over and over again? Kinda looks to be what they're doing. Okay, Taunt. It's fine. And they're gonna Roost again. I mean, I'm just gonna keep using Air Slash until Mew faints or we run out of the ability to use it. Oh. What is that? Is that an Ultra Beast? I haven't seen one of those before. This Mew is annoying me, so I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit. We're gonna go check that out. What the heck? Hello? Let's start out. Can I battle you? I don't. Okay. I need the Pika Star to be able to capture that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Got like a little wormhole at the top there. Alright, can I battle you again, or are you gonna make me wait? Okay, there we go. Alright, back to it. Eruption. Swap out the Snorlax here. You know what, let's Max Quake. Man, Snorlax is huge. Yeah, that takes Thrilage out. Alright, buddy. Blaziken, hit you with a Max Quake. Alright, and Mew. We'll go ahead and Max Quake here, but I think we're just gonna lose our Snorlax. Yep. That's fine. Bring out some Tinkaton. And hit you with a gigantic hammer. Go ahead and move over to Play Rough. Oh yeah, we have knockoff. Let's go ahead and see how that does. Not quite as much, but that's okay. We're just gonna have to play this yo-yo until we kill Mew. So it's just gonna keep healing itself. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch here, hopefully. Okay, and they're withdrawing Mew. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and swap back out here. Bring Dragonite out. And Mega into a Thunderbolt. Swap to Typhlosion. Hopefully knockoff doesn't do too much. It does. Trying to get a burn off. Alright. Mew's burnt. I'm gonna use Infernal Parade. Yeah, you're gonna use knockoff again. That doesn't take me out though. That's good. Infernal Parade. That should take me out. Perfect. Alright, into Ghastly. Yep, perfect. One-shot Ghastly. Alright, and that's the battle. And just like that, we got our artist badge. First one. Now let's head over to this guy. Where are you? Rosary. Ready? Oh, starting out with a Lucario. I don't know if I'm faster or if Lucario's faster. I am faster. This should one-shot Lucario. Perfect. Frostlass, so we can use... I think Frostlass is going to be faster, and Frostlass might take me out here. So I'm going to go ahead and use Eruption. Hopefully Dark Pulse doesn't... Yep, Dark Pulse does it. Go ahead and switch to Tinkaton here. And Gigaton Hammer. That is going to hurt. I forgot about... There we go. Oh, and it wasn't Frostlass. It was Zoroark. Okay. Such a cool Pokemon. Alright, so we're going to want to switch away from Chandelier here. This Chandelier will use Fire, and that will finish off our Tinkaton very easily. I'm going to go ahead and Mega into an Air Slash. And let's just do it again. And again. And again. But that Fairy type move is going to take me out. Switch to Mouse Hold here. And use Bite. Okay, we live that. And that takes out Mismagius, or Mischievous, or however you say it. Alright, Umbreon. Umbreon is a freaking tank. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and Population Bomb. Hey, that did a pretty good chunk. Didn't completely take it out, but the Umbreon's down to 17%. Switch over to Tinkaton here. And we're going to go ahead and use Play Rough. And there we go. Umbreon's out. And now we have Frostlass. So let's go ahead and Gigaton Hammer. That Ice Beam might take me out though. No, it doesn't. Okay, awesome. Frozen Solid though, but I thawed out. And held on using focus sash, so let's go ahead and use knockoff here. That one might take me out, yeah. And that's okay, because I still have Porygon and Snorlax. This is an easy win. Though all I can really use on Porygon is a Psybeam here. And of course I'm frozen, so I'm not able to use any of it anyway. Okay, because Snorlax should take the cake here with some Earthquake. And there we go. Definitely harder than the last one. And now we have the Ralph badge. So just 3 more to go. I think the next one is going to be upstairs. So let's head over here, and there is an elevator. Shift scroll wheel to change, and then just set it to the next floor. Yeah, they put so much detail into all of this. Looks so good. You must be who we're looking for. Gyarados right off the bat, so I'm gonna have to switch away from Typhlosion because you will get rocked. Even though I think I'm faster, I don't think Eruption's gonna do too much to him. Switch over to Dragonite here. It's definitely our bread and butter of this team. And Thunderbolt. Yeah, easy peasy. Oh, an Electivire. We'll go ahead and flamethrower that. Cinderace, one of the best. Go and swap out a Dragonite here. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have switched to Porygon. There we go, Earthquake. That's what I should have done. Snorlax does absolutely nothing to Charizard, so yeah. We're actually going to keep Snorlax out for now, and we're going to go ahead and use one of our max potions on Dragonite. Then we're going to switch out to back to our Dragonite and Thunderbolt. That's going to hurt. Yep. But so does Thunderbolt, so we're fine. And Pikachu's going to be faster than me, so I'm going to go ahead and use another potion on Dragonite. See how that does. Alright, barely does anything. That's okay. And we're going to flamethrower because we still have the sun up, and that's going to hurt him. Yep. Always take the Thunder TMs because you need them. And we'll end this off with some air slashes against Eevee. Yeah, not a problem. And we've got our kitty badge. I definitely think I might take some inspiration from this build, especially this layer, like this level, for a factory build in the future, because it looks so good. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, right into a Salamence. See, how does Eruption do against Salamence here? Pretty good. What's he going to use on me though? Yeah, that's just going to take me out. Go ahead and play rough, and of course you're going to switch. Right to Charizard. Yep, and we're going to switch out a Charizard here. Let's go ahead and Mega into a Thunderbolt. Metagross, so we go ahead and Flamethrower. Oh, Ice Punch. Yep, that's going to do it. Just swap the Snorlax here. And Earthquake. And let's try and get one more Earthquake off. Oh, okay. Yep. Is that gonna... Okay, that finishes me off, so that's fine. We go ahead and sacrifice our Snorlax here so we can use a max revive on our Dragonite. And use Flamethrower. Heracross takes itself out. And let's go ahead and use Ice Beam. That should take Salamence out, yep. And last but not least is Espeon. Use an Air Slash. Yep, that's going to take me out. I'm going to use Porygon Z here. Z move. Hopefully that doesn't take me out. Okay, good. Perfect. And Blaziken. Hyper Beam. And we're done. And that got us the unknown badge. What the heck is going on here? Gradients. That's horrifying. Please don't do that. Why are you on the wall? Oh, Jesus. Okay, you scared me. Yep, let's battle. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh man, the level cap's 100. I'm forfeiting. Alright, back to it, buddy. Also, should have paid attention to what he put out first. I'm definitely faster. And I didn't put my power spot down either. This gold does a lot, but I move first, so we're going to use Infernal Parade again. That'll take out Slowbro. His Mega's gone. That's good. Alright, we're going to swap from Garchomp here and swap to Dragonite. Because Garchomp will absolutely take out my Typhlosion very quickly. Dragon Claw does a good amount, but we're going to Mega into an Ice Beam. As long as I can live this next hit, I should take Garchomp out. Dragon Claw. Oh no. Alright, well there goes Dragonite. I don't really have much that can take care of Garchomp here. We might need to reset this battle. Go ahead and use Population Bomb. I think he's still gonna take me out here with a Earthquake or something. Yep, there's Earthquake. Oh, okay, I live that. That does nothing. Z move into Breakneck. That's gonna probably one-shot me. Nope. Okay, we live. Okay, that takes out Garchomp, but I get hit with Rough Skin. That does a ton of damage. They've taken out most of my team. We're now up against Dragapult. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the rest of Porygon here, because I cannot outspeed Dragapult, I don't think, right? Yeah, I can't outspeed Dragapult. I'm going to revive my Dragonite, let Porygon take that hit, and let's hit it with a Play Rough. Alright, you got a Volt Switch, that's fine. Back to Dragapult. Does an absolute ton to Dragapult. We Play Rough again. Metal Bolt should... yeah. We'll just play the game of tankiness. Ah, you got double tank. That's good. That's great. Fantastic. Yeah, we're just gonna let Corviknight kind of do his own thing and possibly take himself out. The rest off. And let's Sleep Talk. Only one move Snorlax can use to do any damage, but yep, and it uses rest, of course. This is a full restore. Yeah, that's going to be riveting gameplay. Typhlosion's poisoned. Brave Bird did a good amount, but I should be able to get the eruption off and take Corviknight completely out. Yep. So now we are going to go ahead and sacrifice Typhlosion here, because it's not going to do anything to that, and that's fine. But that allows us to get our Dragonite out, which means then we can come out here and use Thunderbolt. And that is going to absolutely demolish this dude. So let's go ahead and hit Rotom with a Flamethrower. Okay, you're going to Volt Switch into nothing, by the way. This last hit should do it. There we go. And we've got it. The vortex badge has been taken. Oh, and I thought you were the last one. You're not the last one, are you? I still have 2 more to go. Yeah, we need the drunk badge and the notch badge. So let's go find them. Now it's saying you're above us. Okay, so you've got to be... oh, you are right here. Perfect. Let's battle. Alright, Slowpoke, easy. Go ahead and Mega into a Thunderbolt. Mewtwo. Alright, so why do you guys get legendaries? Yep, Ice Beam, that's gonna absolutely take me out here. Swap over to Typhlosion and Eruption. Should take out Mewtwo. Yep. Slowbro. Let's go ahead and use our Infernal Parade. That should hit first. Scold's gonna, yep, smack me, but I can definitely go first again. They'll take Slowbro out. Your Mega's out of here. Slowking. Once again, I go first. I'm gonna sacrifice Typhlosion just to get a good chunk of damage out. Switch to Tinkaton here. And let's get that Play Rough off. Should live that. Yeah. Go ahead and Play Rough one more time. Full restore, never mind. You know what? We're gonna terrestrialize Tinkaton here. Go full fairy mode. And one more time. This guy really likes Slope Bro, huh? Use knockoff. Sludge Bomb's gonna hurt. Yep, that takes me out. Go ahead and run some Porygon Z. And a Z move into Breakneck Blitz. Then into a Hyper Beam. Oh, and it missed. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and try and Hyper Beam it again. There we go. Big chunk of damage. Porygon's gonna get taken out here. That's okay, because we still have 2 guys left. Mouse hold. And use some Bullet Seed. And let's use Bullet Seed again. And there we go. We've got our drunk badge that we can't fit in here. And now who are we up against? Notch. So that should be on the final floor, I would assume. Alright, so I'm gonna end up breaking into here, right here. To get into find Notch, but there is like a maze to get in here. I just couldn't even find the entrance for it. If you come... Let's see, where are we? We're on the outside here, so we are looking right here. Yeah, so this is Notch's area. There's a giant like maze thing to go through. With all that being said though, let's battle Notch. I'm gonna immediately Mega Evolve into an Ice Beam. Alright, Iron Golem down. Wolf. I like your naming scheme here, buddy. Hit you with a Thunderbolt. Yeah, that's gonna take me out. Swap the Tinkaton and Gigaton Hammer. That did a lot of damage. Gigaton Hammer should take it out though. Yep. Now we're fighting a Blaze. And use knockoff. Shadow Ball's probably gonna take us out though. Yep. Swap over to Snorlax here and use an Earthquake. And swapping out to Bat. Fortunately, Earthquake does not work because it is a flying type. Swap to our Typhlosion here. A shiny Creepyon just spawns nearby. Interesting. Crobat is always the bane of my existence. Alright. Steam move definitely does the trick there. Now we have Spider. Hyper Beam. Hopefully we can live this Dark Pulse. Nope. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and revive our Dragonite here. And let's Earthquake. And it's dark. Ooh, this might take our Snorlax out. See, can we get a rest off? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. It missed. Go ahead and Sleep Talk. And use his rest, of course. And use the rest again, so we're just going to go ahead and Earthquake. There we go. And last but not least is a Spider. Thunder shouldn't do too much to Snorlax. Yeah, and it misses. Perfect. If by chance Snorlax loses out here, we do have our Dragonite still, who has Flamethrower up against a Bug type, so that shouldn't be an issue. And look at that. ATM team has been completed. We now have every single badge that we need. So let's go start putting that in the Pika Star. And we also got this Mewtwo here, which we just need a Unbound Pika Star with an ancient DNA sample to get Mewtwo. So now it's time to make our Unbound Pika Star. And to start that, we're going to put everything that we have already inside of our mechanical crafter here. So to start up, we're going to go ahead and put all of our experienced large candies around the edges, just like that. Then we're going to put our electric Terra shards here, and one right there. And then we're going to put our blue orb here and our red orb there. And then we'll go ahead and put our TM Thunder here, Cuspa Berry, starfruit, and lychee berry. I'm going to put our yellow nectar here, our Stellaterra shard here, our purple nectar here, red nectar there, and our pink nectar right here. And we're going to put our kitty badge in this corner, our microwave badge in this corner, drunk badge here, our sky badge block here, our artist badge here, and then our Ralph, bath salts, and unknown badge, and then our notch, vortex, Toblerone, and lobster badge. And that should be correct with everything in there. The only thing we're missing is the imbued egg. Then in between episodes, I went ahead and set up this maple sap farm. And all we have to do is right click the buckets off. And for now, we only need one. I'm just making sure to replace them as I grab them. And then from what I understand, we just want to throw that in a furnace, and that turns it into the maple syrup. Make some diamond grit sandpaper, because why not? And then we'll grab one of our Patrick stars. And then we have some of these Staryu eggs that I had our Ditto and Staryu, or Patrick U, breed up while Patrick U was holding an Everstone. So hopefully that should work. And from my understanding, you need to have all of this set up to even make the egg. So I'm going to go ahead and give that the sandpaper, the maple syrup, Patrick Star, and the Pokemon egg. And let's see. It automatically puts it in there, and we have our Unbound Pika Star. Heck yeah. And as you can see, all of the badges here have been sent back into our inventory because they don't get consumed. So we don't have to worry about getting another set of those. But now that we have our Unbound Pika Star, that means we can start making our regional Pika Stars, which is exactly what we're going to do next episode. But before we end this episode, there's one other thing I want to do. We're going to come down here to our fossil analyzer. We're going to go ahead and put our Unbound and our ancient DNA sample in here. I'm going to fill this up with some saplings. And we're going to let this run. Which means next episode, we should have Mewtwo. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. I know it was a bit of a battle heavy episode because we just needed to get that done, and it was literally the last thing that was needed. Next episode, we start making our regional Pika Stars and start unlocking some legendaries, which means I think next episode might be the last for this series. So I'll see you in that episode. Later.